ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to ACGHK. Today we're doing a booth tour of Threezero. This is Kenneth. Kenneth is awesome. He took us through the booth and he showed us everything. He's shown us some new product, and also inside the booth, there's some long since sold out stuff. So if you're at ACGHK, make sure you come down to Threezero because you can get some stuff that's no longer available. Kenneth,
Good to have
thank
you
you
here,
so much,
Justin.
sir. Would you like to walk us through this front wall? This is
Yes.
DLX scale.
So this is our booth for our DRX making of. So we can see that how actually we make our figures here. So for the first stage, we will have our 3D printed stuff based on our design. Then this is our second stage with some tooling. This is our first shot. This is what they will call first shot. Then after some painting and articulation stuff and adjustment, this is going to be our final product. And this is our last night, the Optimus Prime.
And this is the die-cast endoskeleton.
Yes.
And before you get to the die-cast, there's all chrome version. This is where you do all the testing, make sure nothing's bumping into itself,
Yes.
nothing's rubbing, falling off.
Yes.
That's like the checking stage.
Checking station, make sure everything is on point.
Okay, nice. And then between the first sculpt, the 3D print version, and the final, how long is that process roughly?
I think actually based on the size and the projects.
It depends.
Yes, it depends.
Perfect. Then moving right along to the other Transformers display, this is a mix. We've got Bayverse stuff, we've got Netflix War for Cybertron Siege, and we also have RC
Yes.
with the new head
The
sculpt.
new head.
Yes. So this is the Bumblebee movie accurate version. So the one I reviewed had the standard head. This is an updated one that is coming included.
Yes, it's
everyone
going.
who's already ordered.
Yes, it's going in the box as well.
I think people will be very happy about
Yes,
that.
because once we publish our first head sculpt, people have quite comments about it. So we have decided to adjust a new one for the fans to be more movie accurate and more authentic.
I know folks in my comment section were saying, hey, it looks good, but the head sculpt isn't quite accurate.
Yes.
This I know is going to make a lot of people very happy, including me. I think it looks great.
The first one was quite off, to be honest, in my opinion. So we have to make a better one.
Some tweaks, some changes. Now way more movie accurate, but you get the best of both worlds.
Yes.
So if you still like the original head, you're not missing out on anything. Following right along, we have something that's not Transformers.
Yes.
So this is the Marvel DLX section.
Yes.
Still die-cast, but more in that 1/10 sort of scale. Is there a possibility one day, Kenneth, of maybe seeing a head sculpt?
This one, we'll see.
We'll have to wait.
We'll see, yes.
Because I know you all do your realistic style head sculpt in 1/6 scale. It'd be very nice to see maybe a little bit smaller scale as well.
We'll see.
We shall see. This next cabinet, this is the one I'm most excited about. Huge Transformers Rise of the Beast fan. I've seen this movie far too many times. We've got Scourge here.
Yes.
We've got Mirage here.
Mirage.
This is awesome.
This is the first time we're showing the 3D print models for Mirage and Scourge.
Scourge is huge.
Yes.
He is a very big boy.
Yes.
So these are grayscale, obviously. Are we far off from seeing painted versions of these in the future?
I think we'll get it done this year for the painted samples.
Nice.
We'll try our best.
The proportions on Mirage and the scale you told me was very important for Threezero in this DLX line.
Because if the scale is correct, our customers can easily recreate any movie scenes. Correct.
And we're seeing multiple arm cannons with Mirage, potentially light up functions, not only in the head, but also the cannons like B and Optimus.
Yes.
Nice. And the most important question, Optimus Primal.
Yes.
Is that rock included?
Maybe the rock can come as a bundle as well. Yeah.
And we've discussed the fur on Optimus Primal. So right now it's resin.
Yes.
But for the final version, more of a rubbery sort of material so that when you're posing him, you know, because they're quite fine.
Yes.
So we're going rubbery material. That way it's going to be more durable.
It's quite softer.
It's going to be softer.
Yes.
I'm not a massive Robotech fan. Please don't flame me in the comments. But Kenneth, would you like to walk us through your Robotech display?
Robotech display. So in here we have the Mesh Sterling VF1J. And this one is going to be the, how can I say, the main character of the show, Rick Hunter for the VF1J. So you can see that for every Robotech of our Threezero, they are fully transformable for 3 shapes.
Fully transformable.
Yes.
And all 3 modes, robot mode, go walk mode, and jet mode.
Yes. We have the Battlelite, the Guardian, and the robot modes as well.
Masked Rider, super popular.
Yes.
I only know of Masked Rider from Power Rangers. I saw on Threezero socials that you did a lot of updates.
Yes, we did.
Compared to the first version, so head sculpt, and my favorite, the split cut boots.
Yes.
So you added aesthetic boots as well as split cut boots. So you get the best of both worlds, essentially.
Yes. So the customers can pick wherever they like.
Wired scarf.
Wired scarf.
Rooted hair.
Yes.
These look really good.
Yes.
And the bikes. Yesterday we had the lights on. Today The lights aren't on, I assume we can't have them on permanently.
Yes,
But when you plug them in, light those bad boys up.
they look fire.
They look fire. Netflix Ultraman is a series that I enjoy.
Yes.
I have most of these figures in the right side cabinet, which we'll get to. These ones are more sort of comic inspired, but also modernized, multiple different color schemes.
Yes.
Can you tell us about these, Kenneth?
Oh, so this is actually based on a Netflix show.
Mhm.
So Ultraman suit. So the final season has already come out. So I have the Marie suit as well. So please stay tuned. Please enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah, enjoy the show.
The cabinet on the right side, these are more of the iconic suits,
Yes.
the main team. We've got an exclusive, a limited release version, Shinjiro, in a different colorway. More of a soft pink and
Soft
red.
pink, like a rose pink. Can I say a rose?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
And the head sculpt,
Oh, that's the first one. We have the head sculpt.
plus 2 test shots on either side. We've got Jack and we've got C-type. These
Yes.
are still grayscale model,
Grayscale model.
resin 3D printed.
Yes.
3D printed, no articulation yet. How far off are these from being painted up and then on display at the next convention?
We are working on it. Maybe for the next convention, we can show the pink samples.
Together, this team is looking, like you said earlier, fire.
Fire. Full squad.
Especially Taro with the flames coming out of him,
Yes.
literally fire.
Yes, literally fire.
Those effects are awesome. This is
The
Techman.
Yeah, Techman.
I'm not super familiar with Techman, Kenneth, so you're going to have to let us know who this character is. So you have some
Yes.
on display, plus a Comic-Con, ACGHK Con
Yes.
exclusive.
This is from a pretty old school Japanese manga anime series. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, Techman Blade, the Space Knight.
Okay.
So for ACG, we have one of the models for Techman exclusive.
In the middle,
Yes, in the middle one.
the weathered version. And the
Weathered
weathering
version.
looks ace. Nice little speckling on the surface, rust effects, some silver chipping. Even I can see behind the knee pad. That's
Yeah.
some crazy attention to detail. Some little weathering bits behind there as well.
We are quite proud of our weathering events, our painting.
I think you should be.
Yes.
And the wire coming out,
Yes.
and it's posable, I think that's a nice touch. And the display base is quite similar, but a little bit smaller scale than the Transformers
Oh, yeah.
line. So you still get the articulated flight pole, ratcheted, multi-jointed, but just a little bit less large.
Yes.
Berserk, like you said, Kenneth,
Fans love it.
fans love it. And even though Berserk in the Berserker armor and guts are sold out, the first
Yes.
versions, you're working on
We are having a pre-order again.
a re-release.
Yes, a re-release.
So if you missed out and you want to get Griffith, who's another con exclusive
I see.
with the gorgeous diorama display base,
Yes.
then you can still fill out your Berserk collection with figures that you might have missed thanks to that re-release.
Sadly, we don't have our action-based here right now. The base is coming to the booth, but we can have a look at for a picture as well.
So up here,
Yes.
diorama display base, the snow effect, get little pieces of tree sticking out. That display base is outstanding. I would love to see more display bases from Threezero, Kenneth.
Really?
Yes, potentially in the future. That would be very nice. Because that display base, it just shows that you do know how to do a really stunning diorama display base. The flag, plus you couple it with the wired cape. It just sets that scene. It puts that character in that environment.
Yes.
And I think it works really well for Griffith. Not to mention Griffith, the proportions, super sharp, the armor, very well sculpted, and that blue against the silver. I know that's the Berserk design, but you recreate it very well, I think.
The base sends a message.
The base does send a message. I would, yeah, like I said, I would love to see more diorama display bases
No worries.
potentially in the future.
We'll get it done.
Skull Knight
Skull Knight.
is also a very, very big boy with that ice sword. The translucent, the light passes through it, it pops. And he's massive, so that always helps.
Yeah, and the Skull Knight is also on release again.
So you're going to be able to pretty much fill out your entire Berserk line. Maybe this is something I need to get into. I haven't watched or read any of Berserk
You
except
should.
Prime.
You should.
Maybe I should. Another con exclusive, Kenneth,
Yes.
Ultron. This is the classic colorway,
Classic
much
coloring.
more, how would you call it, flat color scheme, but still glossy and nice and
Yes.
saturated. Whereas the con exclusive
I
version
see.
is popping. The metallic, oof.
For the ACG event exclusive, we have designed a Voltron for the metallic edition.
How many will be available at the convention, Kenneth?
I think at least 50 though.
At least 50. I personally am a huge fan of the metallic. It has a little bit of a modern feel, yet still has this more rounded
Quite glossy.
edges.
It's quite glossy.
It is quite glossy.
Quite shiny as well.
I think it looks really, really cool.
It has a little bit more texture than the normal colorway.
That is true. There's more depth to it because that metallic flake. it does help all of those panel lines that you've sculpted into the surface stand out just a little bit more.
Yes.
Another con exclusive, so this wall is pretty much all
Yes.
con exclusives. Dark Bolton with the artist's signature on the massive claw. So this claw is part of this new version as well?
Yes. So for the previous Dark Bolton, we have already worked with Ryo Oyama-san, a very famous sculptor and artist from Japan. And for this one, the all black edition, we have decided to put our collaboration name tag on the claws to make it more significant.
And on the display base?
Yes. Yes,
which is included?
Yes, included.
And color matched and matte. I like the matte finish on Dark Bolton and the display base.
Yes.
This is classic Ultraman, Kenneth.
Yes, the villain.
The villain of the old school, the original.
Yes.
And like you said, 3 different versions. The other 2 are sold out, but con exclusive Dark Bolton is available at the booth.
Available at the booth.
While stocks last. The Spider-Man meme pose.
Yes.
We spoke about this. This is a brilliant pose. You got 3 power armor suits. Why not do the Spider-Man meme pose? I think it works really well for these guys. Not to mention the weathering. We spoke about the weathering effects outside with Techman. These guys have got the rustiness. They've got the silver pitting and dirt and grime everywhere. They're nice and weathered exactly as they should be in Fallout.
Yes.
It's a gritty, post-apocalyptic, post-nuclear world.
Yes.
And to survive in that world, you're going to need some power armor. 3 different versions.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Are you working on more potentially in the future? Because I know most of these are sold out already, correct?
Yes, these are also already, but I think in the future we have to wait and see.
We have to wait and see. Some big boys.
Oh, sorry.
Premium scale. We spoke about potentially more premium scale in the future. One in particular,
the Primal.
Optimus Primal in
Optimus
robot
Primal,
mode.
In robot mode.
He is going to be huge. So Optimus Prime is already really large. Primal is even bigger.
Yes.
He's going to be a monster.
He's going to be a big boy.
Is there, depending on obviously which bot you are converting from DLX scale to premium scale, is there a lot of reuse between those sizes, or is it mostly new sculpt due to the size and engineering requirements of going larger?
Actually, it depends. I would say it's 50-50. Because for premium scale and DLX scales, like the size is different, the articulation points is different. So there's a tons of work we have to put in as well.
I understand. And jumping down from premium scale to DLX, I know a lot of people are asking, Last Night Megatron in DLX scale, is that a possibility? Maybe in the future.
Last Night Megatron.
That particular design right there.
DLX.
DLX scale.
People love
You got
that.
Optimus.
Yes.
So maybe.
It's going to be an iconic battle if you put it aside.
Exactly. Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
We will see. Some more DLX scale Transformers, so back down to that smaller scale. Revenge of the Fallen Megatron.
Yes.
A lot of folks also are asking, when is Revenge of the Fallen Megatron coming out? Well, he's here, and this is a final product version.
Yes. Final.
He's nice and heavy, and he looks real nasty. He's come straight out of the ocean.
Straight out of the ocean.
He's rusty. Looks like you're going to get tetanus if you touch him. The hands are all made of that rubbery material for that claw hand, so you don't have to worry about any breakage. He feels really nice and sturdy. We went hands-on with him. Light up in the head.
Yeah.
And
shipment is soon.
Shipment is soon.
Yes.
How long are you estimating maximum-wise?
At most a few weeks.
Ooh, at most a few weeks.
Yes.
So review on this guy on the channel, fingers crossed,
yes.
quite soon.
Going to be in our door a few days ago.
A few days ago. Perfect. Moving along to, we're getting even smaller. So we started off premium, then DLX, now MDLX. M stands for mini?
We go with mini.
Mini.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go with mini.
Yes.
We've got Cliff Jumper, Bumblebee up front, and Gold Bug / the gold edition of Bumblebee con exclusive. And in the back is where we have the new stuff.
Yes.
Rodimus Prime, whose color scheme is just iconic, and you've managed to capture that fiery orange and the pops of yellow quite well. Taller than Optimus, even though he's in a more dynamic pose currently, we know he's taller, so you can do the handshake pose. And Megatron, who is actually on the doorstep. I do need to review him, and when we get back, I will make sure to review him. He's also quite a large boy, and the metallic finish on these smaller bots, plus the articulation. What's the key focus on the MDLX line? Is it articulation?
The MDLX line is actually the most focused point is based on the G1 design.
G1.
Or make it more stylish and appealing.
So you've got one designer working on this entire line, putting his own spin on those G1 classics, a little bit more modernized.
It's our art director, Kelvin. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Kelvin.
Yes.
Some more modernized takes on G1 classics. Marvel, DLX, Iron Man,
yes.
Black Panther, who, by the way, looks great. I love the matte finish and all the textures on the suit. Moving on to some Hasbro property.
Oh, yes.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, a fan favorite. Folks love G.I. Joe, including me.
Mhm.
I've reviewed Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow. I still need to review. I haven't. I'm slack, I know. But we have, at San Diego, we had a couple of
Ah, yes.
new
We have
previews.
Cobra Commander as well.
Should be coming to ACGHK if they get here in time.
Yes, if they get here in time. They're
Okay.
in San Diego right now. Coming back from San Diego.
Coming on their way back.
Yes.
Mighty
Oh,
Morphin Power Rangers.
for people who watch the latest Transformer movies, there's a G.I. Joe.
Yes.
Yes.
So you've got a perfect crossover.
see.
So
We'll
I've
see.
always said that the DLX scale line is not 1/6 scale, but the Transformers are the same size
Yes.
as 1/6 scale figures. So I like that the size is nice and consistent between 1/6 scale figures and DLX.
Yes.
So you could potentially, maybe in my display, I've got my G.I. Joe figures with my Transformers. And also my Power Rangers right nearby. Another Hasbro property.
Yes.
And y'all showed a Putty Patroller.
Yes.
Finally, I'm so excited for Putty Patrollers.
Put
Are there, because we don't have it here, again, it's on the
Mhm.
way back. Is there going to be a swap out, maybe a Lord Zed, a Zed chest version for the Putty Patrol, or is that maybe a future plan?
Maybe we could discuss about it.
Okay.
Because the product is not finalized.
Not finalized yet.
We'll do some more adjustment on it.
I would love to see a set of 6 Putty Patrollers all
Six.
in one set. Like the Power Rangers, because you did the set of Power Rangers,
Yes.
so you could do a set of Rangers and a set of Putty Patrollers.
We have Zeo as well. Coming
Zeo.
back on the way.
So Red Zeo,
Yes, Zeo.
we're working on obviously more Zeos, not just Red,
Not just
and
Red, the full team.
should be a similar release strategy to
Yes.
the Mighty Morphin box set as well as individual.
I think we have to discuss about that.
Okay, have to
Because
discuss.
for this one, we have a box set and we have the individual as well.
Yes,
So maybe we can do both.
do both.
Yes.
Stranger Things,
Stranger Things.
Will and Mike. They were shown at a couple of different conventions. This line is shaping up quite well. A common question is the older
Mhm.
teens.
Yes,
So
I see.
Nancy and the parents, maybe Joyce, Hopper. Is that something that maybe we...
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, okay. The Stranger Things line is quite strong, I think.
I-
Demogorgon, huge, big, ugly creature, captured very well.
Indeed, indeed.
11 really surprised me with how good that head sculpt is because it's quite hard to sculpt young people. There aren't a lot of wrinkles and it still looks
Yes.
like Billy
If we
Bobby
zoom
Brown.
in closer, we can see the event even has nosebleed.
Yes, the nosebleed effect.
Yes.
Rambo, a very, very strong line by
Iconic.
Threezero. Iconic movie. You've got 1 and 2 here, but 1 and 3 here, sorry.
Yes, 1 and
Number
3.
2
Number 2.
was shown
Yes.
with the red bandana.
Yes.
But quite similar to 3, which works well for y'all. This arrow pose, by the way,
Mhm.
I love it.
For people who walk in, they can have a touch of it and they can feel it. So this is the purpose of it. And the purpose of it is have them breaking as well. So people can know that how hard they are made and how stable they are.
So it's the pose, play, durability test,
Yes.
mess around,
Yes, mess
have
around.
fun table.
Have fun, have
You
fun.
can see them in person, you can feel them. They're secured down, so you don't have to worry about them
Yeah,
going
don't
walkabout.
worry.
But you even have some new stuff here like Rise of the Beast,
Ah, yes.
Bumblebee.
Yes, Rise of the Bumblebee.
So if you're at ACGHK, come and mess around with these. If you've never felt what a Threezero MDLX or even DLX scale transformer is like,
Yes.
I forget how heavy Optimus is. He's an absolute
Maybe
beast.
maybe in the future, not in the future, like moments afterwards, we can put a premium scale here. for people
Oh,
to feel.
come and see a premium scale as well. So
Yeah.
you've got multiple different scales and styles of figures to come and play with.
Yes, just mess around, have fun.
Mess around and have fun. Our last stop of the booth tour, the anime section, we've got some Naruto down here.
Yes.
And also
Chainsaw
my
Man.
favorite new anime, Kenneth, Chainsaw Man. You've got Denji and Power. These two are final, right?
Yes,
Close to.
close to, close to.
Close to. So I cannot wait to get these. And I know a lot of people will be doing the same thing that I'm going to do, is double dip on Denji. Do one for a Denji and one for a Chainsaw Man display. Potentially maybe even double dip on Power. But you're working on more figures in the line. Makima was shown at
Makima,
San
Makima.
Diego. And hopefully the line does continue. Is that Threezero's hope as well?
Yes.
If these sell well?
I think one member is missing from this team.
There you go.
We'll
I
see.
think so too. I think so too. Are there potential options for alternative versions of Denji? Because you know how you can have different outfits.
Oh, you mean the shirt full of blood and stuff?
Yeah.
Maybe we can
And
custom
a more gory version,
a
perhaps,
gory version.
as an exclusive. It might be a great exclusive option.
Yes, maybe. We'll
Something
see.
to investigate. We also have Gridman. Can you tell me a little bit about Gridman? It's a striking design.
Yes.
Looks classic Japanese Sentai style.
It's based on a movie, so this
Based
is
on
the
a movie.
Green Man is going to be coming soon. This is the prototype.
Is this the first time it's been shown?
This is not the first time revision.
Okay, but it's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic Japanese movie. And the best part about coming to Threezero, I know I've already said come down to Threezero's booth, but seriously, you should. Not just plugging for the sake of Kenneth, not just doing it because you're here, I would tell you all genuinely.
All right.
On this side of the wall, there is a shitload of stuff
Yes.
for sale.
For sale, this
have-
is our stock.
MDLX, DLX, 1/6 scale, Voltron, premium scale. I've even got premium scale.
Yes, premium as
movie
well. You
Optimus
name
Prime.
it. You name it.
You name it, you got it.
Yeah, we got it.
Wow. If you want to get Optimus and Jetfire, combine them both at
Yeah.
the booth, why not?
Yes.
Many different figures that have been long since sold out, like Revenge of the Fallen, Optimus Prime, like I said. Also, you've got some merch here. So, Kenneth,
Mhm.
I want to say a massive thank you to you for walking us through the booth. Hopefully, you'll
My pleasure.
appreciate Kenneth. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time.
Check out the link to Threezero's website in the description down below. Let us know what was your favorite thing at the booth. Let Kenneth know because he watches the channel.
Yes.
Let him know what you would like to see in the future based on what's on display, maybe future figures in line. And I'm sure Kenneth will take that feedback on board.
Honest opinion only.
Honest opinion only, exactly. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
We'll catch you in the next video.